My name is Vidal. I'm a photographer and an independent filmmaker, and I welcome you guys to Project Dilemma.
Can I show my spirit?
We've been working on Project Dilemma for quite some time now. The episode 1, Dilemma, Carrie's Peril, was written by Ep1. Now, this story simply embodies abuse going on in our society as a whole.
Action.
These days, there's so many abuse going on there: verbal abuse, emotional abuse, even children bully each other in schools. There's so many abuse going on in society these days, and this is the reason why we decided to push out something to pass a message across, like a movement to re-educate people's minds and let them understand what it is to love each other. So Dilemma is majorly focusing on abuse as a whole.
The project Dilemma, it's a project that will cut across all kind of abuse in a relationship, it being child. I think the public will get to see and also get to be educated about the whole idea about abuse.
And I think it's really going to be opening a lot of things that people are hiding in their relationship. It's going to really let people to be free to speak up, to know the right thing to do in a relationship.
Carrie was being played by Augustina. Now, Carrie played the role of being this meek, gentle, kind, loving babe for her boyfriend, Tommy. Now, she was this baby that was down to earth.
Carrie, as a character in the movie, she's this loving, sweet girlfriend that really likes Tommy.
If you ask me, I feel before you are able to love somebody, you have to love yourself. And the character Carrie depicted in the movie is someone who immensely and who truly loved her partner, but she also knew what it meant to love herself. So she knew when to, run away from trouble.
Okay, my role in Dilemma, Carrie's Peril episode 1, me playing as Tommy. when I got the script, I was like, this kind of script that you have to beat a woman and have to act like you are this crazy person on set. And that's not me. So I really had a little bit of challenges fixing myself into that kind of character, since I'm not really that kind of person. But with the help from the director and how to do it and how to, I think I pulled it out. I pulled off on it, and I guess it was a good one. I did well. I don't know if I did well, but we'll ask the director if I tried in pulling out the character Tommy.
This role of being this guy who's trying to be a control freak, who's trying to tell Carrie what and what not to do based on the kind of person that he is, and alongside when all these things begin to happen, he begins to exhibit some certain characters that Carrie has never ever seen before.
Auntie Mabel, I think that's the character of Karen's big auntie. I think she's this kind of but what I think about her, she's trying to put herself in the role of Karen. If Karen should leave this guy, how will she get another guy? I think that's what she was trying to do.
Auntie Mabel is your typical Nigerian village auntie, those people who, I don't know, I feel she's very African, because these days or those days, our goal as a woman was to finish school, get married, be the perfect woman to your husband, have children, no matter what you are going through. And we all know that 50, 60, 80% of Nigerian marriages are not working today. Like, they are just married.
Carrie. See, men are like overgrown babies, small boys. They whine and complain about everything. Just be patient, my dear. Shogba.
On the other hand, there was this lady, Vivian, who Carrie always speaks to also. It was the other side of Auntie Mabel. She wasn't down to anybody abusing any lady. She wasn't down for being, I am the man, you are the woman, you have to listen to me. No, she's more like an activist. She's more like a feminist. So she wouldn't listen to anything that has to do with, hey Vivian, I was slapped, or I was beaten, I was abused by my boyfriend. She doesn't listen to stuff like that. So she kept on telling Carrie that, Carrie, you have to leave this relationship because this guy is abusive, this verbal, psychological, mental abuse, and all those things compound together gets Carrie confused on what to do and what not to do.
I won't advise anybody to be in an abusive relationship because everybody deserves to be happy.
There's still parts of the dilemma while shooting she was about to slap the girl because it's not everybody that will look at you and it's not everybody you will tell to slap because the girl was projecting different styles. She was like, oh, that she was scared though because UVK was huge and it was as if he was about to bang on it.
Well, shooting dilemma was quite a challenge because we had a whole lot of things going on that we never ever planned for. Like for example, Augustina, that was Carrie, wasn't the person we intended to use before. But some things happened. The initial person eventually traveled, and then we met Carrie on Thursday. We gave her the script on that same day, and then she came on set to shoot on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We rarely had the rehearsals together. So there were so many unplanned things that we never saw coming that hit us on the way.